So in order to start this cut crease, I am using a very well-loved Going Coconuts palette. This comes from Colourpop, and as you can see, it's very well-loved, and it is a neutral toned palette, and you can still get it on the website for about $14. But this is what I'm going to do to recreate this look on the other side of my eye, because I think it's a good one to start with. I think everyone who is interested in doing cut creases need to be able to see something that's matching on the screen. I just wanted to sit down and relax with you guys and do it this way, and you're gonna hear my chair squeak, and I'm sorry about that. You might even hear my puppy walking on the floor, but I just wanted to chill and relax and go over how to do a cut crease. And I think this is a good wearable look. I think it's good for date night, or if you have this on, you can go and rush into the grocery store. I think it's very easy. The technique I'm about to show you, there's several different ways that you can do it, but I'm going to show you how I learned. And then once you master this type of style, you'll be able to do half cut creases. They'll come a lot more simpler, and then the wing, shadow, and negative space will get a lot easier if you learn it the way I'm about to show it to you today. And also, I thought most people might have a neutral toned or a warm tone, something similar in this area, not too bright, not big bold colors, because I don't know about you guys, but it absolutely helped me when I was doing cut creases, and I can use the same eyeshadow that I seen someone else using so that I can see the results as they were showing me their results. So I hope that part you like about it today. But this is my favorite go-to cool tone palette, and I am going to try to remember and try to see the colors and the names and the shades, but I'll just go ahead and get into it. And today I'm going to show you the products that I use, and I use these in everyday makeup, not just necessarily for cut creases. Now, as with any art canvas, you need to start with a smooth and clean surface. So I use primers all over my face, but I also use an eyeshadow primer. This one comes from Milani. It is my go-to. It's $10, but it's worth it. It lasts a long time, and it's very little amount of product that goes a long way. And so what I do, I just like to take just a little on a finger that doesn't have that strong pull, like your index finger has more strength in it, and the more you get out toward the digits on the far end, it doesn't have quite as much pull. So I'm tapping it in, and I'm going in, and I put this all over my lid, and I give it a few minutes to dry. And this is going to allow your tools to rake across your skin and it not skip, and that's very useful in eyeliners, waterliner, and waterproof eyeliner to go across. Every tool you use, you need it to move across and be able to glide. That's going to help everything go through. And it doesn't take it very long to dry. It's still a little bit tacky, but I'm going in with just a very, very small amount of powder. This is the powder that I put over my face to set everything, and just a light dusting. I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer when I get to doing the actual cut in the crease. And then you see that just brightens it up a little bit. It's a smooth surface, so you don't have to buy anything else special. Now, the best part I can say, and one to learn the most, is building up when you do a cut crease and you do eyeshadow. You hear me in my tutorials call this the transition shade. This is the lightest shade from the eyebrow bone. The eyebrow bone, like this, should be a little bit more highlighted. It lifts the eye up a little bit, and so does the brightening of the inner corner. But today I'm going in with a transition shade, and then I'm going to begin to darken up that shade right above where I'm looking straight ahead, and I can see where my crease is right here. I have hooded eyes, and so when my eyes are relaxed and I'm not eyebrow up or closed, I can see that my crease is right above this area, right here. So I'm going to go in with a lighter color, and then I'm going to build up to this darker color. And the darker color is what's going to make the cut crease pop out a little bit more. But I don't like the tutorials that show you just to draw a line, because what if you're still not good with being very stable in drawing a line? I think if you learn how to buff out eyeshadow and deepen it as you go, it is a better way of going in and learning things. And it keeps you mindful, and it gives you a skill set that's tried and true, and it always works out. Now these brushes that I use, you'll see the pink ended brushes and these brushes, and a silver ended brush. I got these from Shop Miss A, and it is a company originated out of Texas. It is the best dollar store priced makeup that you can get with high quality. And each brush set that I have used, I've gotten them for under $11. And I've had these for about 3 years. They don't stain, they wear very well. The color is Colada in this right here. I'm going in, so now I have a little bit of a base to begin to work with, and I'm going to go in with another brush and go back and forth between this color and this darker shimmer to deepen up that transition to crease. And one thing about blending, and blending is a lot of the makeup, even my everyday makeup that you see me doing. So the blending, and it's okay to take a brush that you used before, dip it in another color, tap it out, but the blending is what gives you the smooth transition. It gets those colors in, and it doesn't have a harsh line. So you see, I just darken it up just a little bit with this color here. And I'll go in and tap very lightly. The heavier the color, the less I use to begin, because I can always add to and not take away. Try to get in a little bit closer. So I'm trying to constantly talk. I'm not used to talking as I do this, and I am a motor mouth, and don't be surprised if I go off on a tangent a little bit. So, going in here, and that's about as dark as I want it to be to start with. It's not completely matching yet, but I am going to take another fluffy brush, and I'm going in with a little bit of darker, and just get that into place. I want to close my eyes and look and be sure that I can see that darker color coming up above that crease just a little bit in the eye. So I thought that this would be a good tutorial because I enjoy doing fantasy makeup just as much as I enjoy doing the special effects, the horror, and the gore makeup. So I think this will help along the way if you're combining the two, or if you got a really bright, bold, beautiful look, or a cosplay look and you just want to kick it up a notch in the eyeshadow area. This is a great way to do it. Now I'm going in with a e.l.f. Camo concealer. This is a couple shades lighter than my actual skin tone, but I pick up the e.l.f. because it's hydrating and it goes a long way. And so what I do is I'm coming in with just a very small brush, and this is a brush that has a rounded tip to it, and you see that it's very flat and the brushes are very compact and dense, but it's the shape of this brush, and I hope you're able to see it when I'm doing this. It is the shape of this brush that's going to help us create the crease. And what I like to do is just gently put a little bit on the edge, because now I'm going to come in, let's scoot in and get a little closer. I'm going to put this where the eyeball protrudes out, because we know that the eyeball is not completely round. It goes out in a curve, and so where the pupil is where it's protruding the most. So when I blink with this concealer on, I'm going to get the natural cut crease. Look around, tap it in, and you see that it goes up above the eye. So what I'm going to do here is just let the shape of the tip of this brush go in and do most of the work for me. And I'm just going to carry this color out into that dark brown. Just tap it in a little bit, and it's hydrating and it goes a long way. Tap in the shape, and you can clean it up just a little bit. But I like the way that is looking. And as soon as you get used to actually doing the cut crease and being a little bit more confident with it, you can bring that cut crease up even higher. That's what I like to do with very, very dramatic looks. And that's it. It was a very little amount of product, one shaped brush, and I need that to dry just a little bit. And it doesn't take concealers very long to dry. There's some that are very, very wet that take forever to dry, but I found that the e.l.f, which is very affordable, does not do that. And again, a little bit over into here, and I'm going to tap it instead of glide because I don't want to push anything else that might be wet. So I'm going to tap it, and even if it is wet, it will not smudge. And there is that cut crease. It is dry, and you can see when I keep my eye straight ahead that it is, you can still see the crease just a little bit. And when I close it, you can see it all the way. Lifting the eye, you can still see it. Try not to do cut creases looking down like this because you're going to over color. And what you're wanting is a natural cut crease when someone sees you, that they can actually see the crease in the eyeshadow. I think it's still glamorous, like I said, date night, and I think this is a good one to practice and get used to doing. And I can't even see, this is so I'm not even sure, but this color right here is what I'm using on the lid. This one is this nice shimmery pink, and shimmers are what going to really pop out a cut crease. Now you could go in with a lighter color like this if you're not if you don't have any shimmers, or if you're just not too sure about it, you could just go in with a lighter color and it still cut crease. It's just whatever you put on it is up to you. Now with another brush similar to the one I had, because I want control, I'm going in with this one. Let me see if I can bring that one in a little bit. It's the same thing. The bristles are together, and it has this shape that's going to allow you to pick up this color here. And I am using this dry. I'm just going to tap, and then I'm going to color in the crease. You see, it's so beautiful. It just shows up. It's so lovely. And to help shimmers, I like to drag shimmers across. You'll see me often use my finger. The finger will pick up because the oils in your skin will pick up even more shimmer. But for control today, I'm going in with a brush. You could wet it to even have it more dramatic. But I thought it's best to go with very few steps, very little amount of product. That way you can start practicing and getting more confident. I just love that full look. Absolutely love it. I get so many compliments off of this eyeshadow no matter how I wear it. It's absolutely stunning. Look at that. Very stunning. I love that look. Okay. And that's all you need for that that lid. So you see it goes right above the fold in the eye, and it's still there when you look straight ahead. Now what I like to do is take a very, very small brush, and here's one of my pink brushes from Shop Messay, and you can see that this has a very, very small rounded tip, and it's not a sharp edge. And I'm going to go in and just deepen up very small amount with the darkest color in here. I'm just going to get that all over the tip here. One tap. And then I'm just going to go in and darken that up. Sorry, I believe I bumped the camera there. Inner corner. And dusting it out and raising it just a bit. I want it to not have a harsh line. Another thing about buffing out colors is how you hold your brush. If you'll hold your brush at the very edge, because you'll sweep things back and forth, it's small, it doesn't have, it's the pressure. I'm sorry, let me get that out. It's the pressure. Very small amount of pressure, heavier amount of pressure. So get used to holding your brushes a little bit further back. And this will help keep things light. And it will give you the opportunity to get more familiar tongue twisters. Now for the brow bone, I am going to go in with a fluffy brush in this color here. I do like a brow bone. I love a shimmery brow bone. I am a makeup junkie, tried and true. I'm telling you, I wear all the colors. Don't tell anyone that you're not allowed to wear certain colors, because that's BS. There's no rules. If it makes you feel good and you enjoy it, that's exactly how it should be. Now, this one has a little bit of oxidation because it took some time to get back in front of the camera. But I also have more light on this side. I will switch the lighting just a little bit. I like that. I like the way it looks. I'm going to go back in with the first brush I used and go back in with this color. To buff that color out a little bit more and have it matching the other side. Oh, use the right brush. And you can see that it doesn't take a lot of color, a lot of products to achieve this. There. I think that matches a little bit better. Now for my eyeliner today, I am using what came with the coconut palette, was a collection. They still have most of the products. The cheeks that I'm wearing, the blush I'm wearing, the eyeshadow, and the eyeliner all are still available on the website. And I like a little bit brighter lid to really make my eyes open up. It's really going, and that's up to you. Whatever colors you're using, whatever you prefer and enjoy doing, that is exactly what you should use. But I just wanted this to be a very bright midday evening cocktail look, and I'm going to go in with this color here and go in and put just a little up underneath my waterline on the bottom, because I think that brings the whole look together. And as far as going in on the inner corner, I'm going to use this very bright color here, not much, and just brighten up that inner corner. Another way I like to do it, a little bit with the finger. Finger picks up a lot, and it naturally has a placement. You don't have to worry about where to put your brush. Now I'm going to use my trusty eyelash curler. I'm having a problem with L's today. I don't get it. And I'm not using false eyelashes today because I just wanted this to be a cut crease look. But oh my god, if you need a mascara that does several different things, you can see here that there's several different levels and you can hear it click. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it has, this comes from Ulta, and it's waterproof. It's about $10, and it has the heavy wing out, volume, length, and rising. And I absolutely love this one. It's what I'm wearing on. And just a little bit. And see, those eyelashes stand out even more when you're doing this. But I will have another tutorial about how to apply false eyelashes. Oh no. There we go. Happens, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Happy little accidents, just like Bob Ross used to say. I can't tell you how many times I've been doing makeup and I've been hating it and hating it and hating it, and I mess up and get frustrated and have to correct it, and that correction turned out to be the most thing I loved about the entire makeup. And that's just the way that goes. So there are no mistakes. It's fun, but that's it. This is the Cut Crease eye look. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.